Imagine a society where your birth determines your destiny, a system which is not only deeply ingrained but also sanctioned by the traditions. That is India's caste system. India is a socially stratified society. Caste is a social reality. This is an undeniable fact. Today, we are at the intersection of data, diversity, and social justice. Our today's topic is not just about numbers, it's about struggles, lives, and aspirations of crores of people. In this video, let's explore what is caste census and does India need a pan-Indian caste census or caste survey or not. Let's explore the deeper nuances of the caste census. As we are aware of the fact that Bihar government recently published the caste survey. Why there is so much noise surrounded to that caste census, we will discuss about it. Starting with what is caste census or caste survey. So in a simple language, I will try to explain. Caste census का मतलब होता है या caste survey का मतलब होता है हम different social groups or castes का we will collect the data, we will analyze the data, and we will disseminate that data. That is called caste census or caste survey is all about. Then what is the need to conduct caste survey or caste census? As I explained, caste is a social reality in India. Caste is the determining factor in our lives. Be it in your social life, be it in your religious aspect of your life, caste definitely influences in our country. So why are politicians or governments, certain state governments want to collect the caste data? Because based on this particular data, we can formulate the social welfare schemes. Because अगर हम डाटा कलेक्ट नहीं करेंगे तो हमको कैसे पता चलेगा राजपूत का परसेंटेज क्या है बिहार में, या यादव्स का परसेंटेज क्या है, या भूमिहार्स का क्या परसेंटेज है, ब्राह्मण्स का क्या परसेंटेज है. So without knowing that data, we cannot formulate the programs targeted to that particular social group. So in order to make informed decision making for our policy makers or our successive governments, this data is required. Because today our policy making is data driven or data centric. So there is a need to collect the caste data. Because if we collect the caste data, हमको ये भी पता चलेगा पर्टिकुलर कास्ट ग्रुप को कितना रिप्रेजेंटेशन मिला है, पॉलिटिकली हो या चाहे वो इंस्टीट्यूशनली हो. सेकेंड, वी विल कम टू नो एससी कम्युनिटी का कितना एम्प्लॉयड हुआ है इन द गवर्नमेंट, एंड एसटी कम्युनिटी का कितना एम्प्लॉयमेंट हुआ है, एंड ओबीसी का कितना एम्प्लॉयड हुआ है. सो वी विल कम टू नो अबाउट दीज थिंग्स. सो दैट्स वाई द कास्ट सेंसस और कास्ट सर्वे इज एसेंशियल. बट कुछ लोगों का कहना है कास्ट सेंसस और कास्ट सर्वे कंडक्ट करने से कास्ट डिविजन्स और डीप हो जाते हैं करके. अब कौन सा कम है कास्ट सिस्टम का इन्फ्लुएंस ऑन आवर बाइक्स, ऑन आवर कार्स, everywhere, even in our college buildings and classrooms, everywhere we write caste, and based on the caste only we choose our spouse. In our matrimonies, we choose our spouse on the basis of caste. So caste system, it chases us in every aspect of our life. Then just merely collecting the data or analyzing the data and disseminating the data will not deeply divide the various caste groups. This is my perception. Second thing, if we collect the caste data, government can target the schemes for those social groups. So apart from calibrating the schemes and implementing schemes, policies and programs, we can also promote the unity. Because without inclusive development, without equitable distribution of resources, no caste group will have that sense of will get such a sense of ownership to the country. So the last man in the queue should feel that they are also part and parcel of the developmental process of this country. So that's why caste census will definitely improve the unity among different social groups. सो कुछ लोगों का कहना है कास्ट सेंसस कंडक्ट करना इट इज बर्डनसम टू द एक्सचेकर. If we implement the schemes without having a proper data, then probably the government end up giving benefits to the fake beneficiaries. So in order to reduce the leakages, in order to render the benefits to the genuine and intended beneficiaries, this caste census is required. Yes, there are challenges also, because some errors, some manipulations, and some inconsistencies could definitely happen. Apart from this, some political parties may use this data or misuse this data for their identity politics. Political parties would reconfigure their political alliances on the basis of the caste. So, only problem with the caste census is identity politics. Some political parties may misuse the data or manipulate the data, or they may use this data to pit one community against the other community. So regardless of these challenges, regardless of these problems, we need to conduct the caste census or caste survey. We need a pan-Indian caste census to make our programs or to make our governance more inclusive and to distribute the resources of this country in an equitable manner. Thank you. Jai Hind.